Greetings, everyone. Charlene here. Send Parenting Tales. Come walk with me. So, I was feeling like I hadn't done a video for so long, but it's only 5 days. And the commitment was once a week, so I'm on track. Sometimes it's like so much happens in between. It's like I just kind of lose track of time. So I think the countdown to the end of school, end of the term, was quite, I think, as much as I don't like to say it, but I think you get quite anxious. I think most Sen parents would agree with it. You have a sense of anxiety because, often school is the only respite a lot of people get from their children. So the prospect of 6 weeks holiday can be really daunting. So I think as you like lead up to the end of term, yeah, there's just so much different emotions going around. What you're gonna do with them, where you're gonna take them, how you're gonna entertain them, what's it all gonna cost, all of these things. But I'm really grateful that my mom is very hands-on. She's a massive support. Like, I just appreciate everything that she does with the boys. They're actually with her at the moment. So yeah, that's really good. So I have a little time to myself. They'll be coming home later. So yeah, since the last conversation, what's been happening behind the scenes? You know what? It's like, just, I think as I run, my organization, which is focused on supporting Sen families, but their emotional and mental well-being through natural therapies. And I'm always torn because I really just want to give so much, but you have to be so mindful of your capacity, what you can manage. You don't want to make promises that you can't fulfill. But yeah, there was just so much I want to do during the holidays to support the families, but having to be realistic at the same time. So as it stands now, I actually don't have anything planned, but it's not to say that nothing will happen. Because I think the beauty of it is that, yes, people need some sort of notice, but when you have like Sen children, even when you make plans, sometimes it doesn't always go to plan if the children are not having a good day or they're not complying with what you want them to do. So sometimes, a week's notice is really ample to say, they're going to endeavor to like partake in some kind of activity. So I'm still hopeful that I'll get something done. But yeah, it's definitely quite a challenge, juggling work and juggling the children and all the guilt that you feel. But yeah, gosh, end of term, they got their end of year reports, and yeah, I guess the you know what I find I always have to be checking myself on when it comes to like their progress and their academic achievements is you just naturally are always, I guess, comparing to, I guess, the neurotypical standard. So when they actually are making progress, it's fantastic. But then you kind of measuring it against what which is like neurotypical results. And a conversation that I had last week just again left me quite frustrated and wanted to rant. Because this person was saying that when you get like the results or the feedback on the work that they're doing, you need to compare to like national statistics to really see how well they're doing. And I was thinking to myself, like, you're chatting rubbish. Like, what are you talking about? How would you compare the achievements of a neurodivergent child with national statistics that are based on neurotypical children. And it's just, again, big sigh, because people say these things thinking that they're being so clever or so, you know, helpful or whatever. I don't even know what they're thinking, but you really can't measure it against national statistics. You really can only measure your child's progress against what they were doing, say, this time last year or this time last month. And as I say, just having to keep reminding myself that I've got to measure their progress against, where they're at and what they're doing and what they've done in the past. But yeah, it is. It's a challenge, because your expectations are often neurotypical based. Does that make sense? So yeah, it's oh gosh, it is. It's just a constant learning curve. Just, I think, really being realistic, having compassion, really understanding what the struggles are when it comes to learning, when it comes to academic work. So, yeah, over the holidays, I will always attempt to do some work with the children, like academic work, but that, again, can be really challenging, because they have such a fixed view that school is for work and home time is like recreation time. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. Also, locally, there are some summer sort of camps happening, but unfortunately, my son with Down syndrome, there isn't really any provision for him. But one of the clubs that my children have been to a few times through different holidays, they were just so generous that they allow my 16-year-old to go. And it's not the one that's the closest to my house, and it is only, I think, about 4 hours, 3 hours. But because they allow Scotty to go, and all three of them can go, that's always my first choice. And I'm really thankful for them, because they don't have to do that, you know. But obviously, it's not nice for Scotty when the boys are going somewhere and he's not. So yeah, I've booked them on a couple of those over the next few weeks. But in truth, they actually are real homebodies, the twins. But then Scotty's very sociable. So it's just trying to find a balance. Like, I'd love them to go every day. Like, every day would suit me just fine. But realistically, they can manage probably twice a week, 3 times a week at a push, So, yeah. But, no, feeling good. Went to the gym. That 5 a.m. window is the time that I go. A time when I really just pour into myself and just prepare myself for the day, So I'm going to upload this onto my YouTube channel. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what your 6 weeks holidays are looking like, because as I say, I know it can be really challenging for many. And yeah, I just hope that you've got, support or some strategies in place that are going to just alleviate some of the stress. But yeah, let me know some of the tips and tricks that you sort of rely on to just get through the 6 weeks. And I'll see you soon.